Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to the channel. This is a process video for the scrap room where I am going to be using the flavors of the month and the sketch. And there's the lovely sketch. I am going to pretty much follow this to the T. The only part that's going to not be the same is the embellishments where the clusters are. The papers and the big title is going to pretty much stay the same and in that area. Now, I am using the flavors of the month for this time around for the sketch. And this is going to be the first of many process videos with the sketch. I am using the Pink Fresh Studio, the Fresh Start collection. So I get the flavors of the month, the embellishment kit, and then the pattern paper add-on kit. And what I am going to be doing here is there are different little pieces to this component of this sketch. There is one tall one, two strips, and then another one tucked behind everything. So I am going to be using this pattern paper for my back part. And then the rest of these are the pieces that I am going to use for the other layering for what's there. Now, that is the butterfly piece is the bigger piece that's going to be in the background. And then the other pieces are the strips and then this long one, this green one. Now, I pretty much have all of this the way I want it. Now, the thing about this is I do change it a little bit when I place these to the back and then I place the other ones on top. I thought I had it correct in the first place and then I didn't, but I was like, well, I'm not going back. This is how it's going to look now. So I kind of changed it there. But then everything else is pretty much, exactly the way it's supposed to be outside of the embellishments. Now, on the background pattern paper that I do have with where all those florals are, I covered up some of the splatters. So I am looking at the splatters and I was like, ooh, as I'm drawing out my lines, I'm like, I want to do these splatters. So off camera, I did do my outlining of just the pattern papers that I placed on it. That's part of the sketch. I did the rest. I didn't do the rest. I just did those pieces. Now, the two splattering bits that I am using there is Distress Spritz. It's Quiche Flamingo and then Broken China. The Flamingo is the pink that you see me, and then the Broken China is the blue. And it actually matches up very well to the color tones that I have in there. Now, I will say this. My two photos are of my first day of school for my first fourth grade year that I taught. And the top picture is of me welcoming my fourth graders. And then the bottom one is I made the bulletin board for that particular year. And it is part of the Dot collection or the Dot book. And it's called Inspiration Starts Here. And it's the black dot, and then it goes into all the bubbles. I love that book, and I decided that year was going to be the year that I was doing this. And let's talk about these embellishments. I love Pink Fresh Studio. Pink Fresh. I've never had no issues with them. I actually love everything about them. However, for some odd reason, my couple of my embellishments were off kilter. So I had to kind of nurse them, and we all know how stuff isn't sticking for when you do embellishments of the thickers and all of that. And then there are a lot of times we get our embellishments and they're kiltered. So we have to do a little bit of surgery, and that's exactly what I did. So I am going to be placing all of these down, and then what I do is off camera, I turn my camera off and I do place and glue all these down only because I placed them where they're at and all I'm doing off camera is gluing. And I know you guys know how that works. So I'm just roughing up the edges with my nails because I'm too lazy to get out my distressor. So I decided I'm just going to rough them up that way, and it does the same effect. I absolutely love doing it that way too. Either way, it's going to work. Now make sure that you go check out the Scrap Room. All of the links will be down below. All of the fun stuff will be down below. And then make sure you like and subscribe to either of our channels. We would love to have you part of our family, our YouTube family. Now I do get out the stickers. We do get this little bit of this 6x12. It's half of the sticker pack of like what they call their chipboard. So I'm just placing little things down off of this set that I absolutely love. When it comes to this collection, I do actually have this collection. I got it from someone from another thing. And I really love everything about this. I love the story behind it. Like, you can tell that they really meant to do this collection, and the sayings and everything that they talk about is simply amazing. Now, this one, I could not, no matter how I tried to nurse this thing, it just didn't look right. So unfortunately, it doesn't make it. But I do find some other little things on this chipboard, and then I did get that color spot of the enamel dots, and they do all get used on this one. And my title is going to be Widely Capable. There's a big old thing to it, but what you can see on there is why I said it that way. Now I'm just going through and I'm adding all of the enamel dots. And then that is pretty much it. Now make sure that you go check out all of the ladies that are doing anything of this Flavors of the Month collection. July's is oh so good, just like every other one. Make sure that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
I feel this could be different if I was with you. If I was with you. 1 + 1 is always meant to, but I feel this could be different if I was with you.